Alright, so let us start the demo 4. So today will be the last demo session for everyone. So before we proceed with this demo, let us understand what we have seen till now. So as part of the previous demos, we have seen uh, the difference between decisioning versus marketing. Okay, then we have seen the difference between inbound marketing versus outbound marketing, right? And we have seen various channels in the marketing, both inbound and outbound. Okay, so then what we have seen? So then we have seen the environment preparation, and so then we have seen the node classification here. So then we have seen the context dictionary, where we have understood the what is context, what is context, what is primary context, what is secondary context, right? What is secondary context, and also what is associated data. So all these things we have seen in the last sessions, right? So and also yesterday we have seen the setting up the application using the wizard, setting up the application using the wizard. So clear on all these topics whatever we discussed yesterday and day before yesterday and all that. So before we proceed with the next topics, so we have seen all these things and we have understood how the things happen and as part of this. So let us see the um, rules which are auto generated, and yesterday we have already uh, reviewed some of them. Okay, so we have seen the various auto generated rules. So some of them are the artifacts rule set. Okay, so we have seen the artifacts rule set, that is auto generated. NBAT test rule set, right? Artifacts rule set, NBAT test rule set, and we have seen the car model which is also added, then this DevOps foundation and Gen AI providers, and also the operations manager rule set. Okay, so this is the operations manager rule set, artifacts rule set, NBAT test rule set. Now, along with that, we also seen the context dictionary classes are also automatically created. Context dictionary classes will also be automatically created. Okay, so it will create the customer class and account class. So if you go to the context dictionary, so if you see the customer, and you see here I have the customer class that is created, the properties, that's a full name property, email address property, mobile number property, all these things, and also the account class is also created, right? Account class is also created. So all these classes, tables, and everything will be created in your new application as well. Okay, and you will also have the properties, everything will be created also in the table. So this application is also created through the wizard itself, and this class is also created through the wizard itself, that is the ubank dash cds dash data dash customer. So ubank will be your application name dash the organization name, dash data dash customer. So that is how the class structure will be created for you. Okay. So now if you open the data designer, okay. So this is the table and these are the columns which are there in the table. Okay. Okay. So this is the table and these are the columns which are there in the table. Okay, so all these columns are also automatically created with the wizard itself, and you can see the properties, right? For example, this is a banking car, right? This is a banking car. So for a banking related car, you will have this fields like, for example, deposit accounts, investment accounts, credit card accounts, right? So all these are the columns which are specific to the banking car, right? That is a banking customer analytics record. Now on top of this, if you want, you can add more columns, right? So ease in collections, ease in pre-collections, okay, credit score, bankruptcy or not. So all these properties are related to the banking where you got these properties through the car itself. Okay, through the car itself you'll have all these things. Now if you want to extend this, you can add your additional columns and you can add your own properties for those columns and you can do the mapping, which will be your extended car. Okay, which will be your extended car. Okay, clear? Any queries still here? Okay, so we have seen all these things which are happening automatically, and also several data flow strategies, all these are also created auto generated, which we will see it in the coming sessions. So now let us proceed to the next topic, which is called as proposition management, which is called as proposition management. So till now what you
Praveen,
have done? Yeah.
what are the rule sets that are already created? Can you show once again?
So this artifacts rule set and NBAD test rule set. Artifacts rule set is used for storing the auto generated rules. Every auto generated rule, that means in Pega marketing you will do some configuration. In the backend one rule will be generated. They will be stored into this artifact rule set. And NBAD test rule set is for our testing purpose. That means whenever you are doing some testing, you will keep it in this rule set and you don't need to deploy this rule set. It's like a test case rule set for CDH. Then the remaining rule sets will be as it is, like what will be created for our application, right? Like rules rule set is there, and the CDH, that is the application rule set, application dash rules rule set, application integration rule set. Same way, organization rule set, organization integration rule set, and it's also created some integration init CDH also. Again, I think these are specifically created, I believe, not part of the wizard, but these are, I think, manually created. Okay, these are manually created. Okay, and this enablement artifacts is also manually created for enablement. So enablement is nothing but your exercise system. Okay, you can see, right? Pega enablement.com, that is the exercise system. So as part of exercise system, they have created this. Okay, and this is the operations manager rule set, which will be OL OL followed by standard request application name, STDR application name, OL STDR application name. That is how it will be. Application ID, not application ID. So that is how that that rule set will also be created. And if you are using Gen AI, you will have the Gen AI application added to your application. Okay, so let us proceed. So we have now we are going in this way. First, we started with the introduction, decisioning, marketing. What is the difference? What are the different channels? All those things. Then where did we go? Then we went to the environment preparation. Okay. Then we went to the environment preparation. So then what we have done, and then what we have done. What is the next thing? So we have seen the application setup wizard. Application setup wizard. So after that, what we did do? What did we do? We have seen the uh, now we are going to see the next step, that is the proposition management. Okay, so as part of this, everything is automatically created. uh, Rule sets, so I'm just keeping here rule sets, context dictionary, and car, which includes tables, uh, columns, properties. Okay, then you will also do the xcar, which is tables, columns, properties, as per business requirement. Okay, as per requirement you will also create those also. And then yeah, that's it. Okay, that's it. So all these things are created as part of your application to start. Okay, along with this you will also have the NBAD template, right? So an NBAD template is also automatically created. So now let us go with the next thing, which is our uh, proposition management, or you call it as a business taxonomy. Let us call it as business taxonomy. So now that we have prepared our environment, we have make sure the environment is supporting the CDH services that are required for our implementation. After preparing the environment, we have set up the application wizard, and we have automatically installed all these things using the wizard itself. Okay, using the wizard itself, it has created all the respective tables, columns, properties, data model, template, everything is installed. Now the next step is to configure the business taxonomy. So the business taxonomy is nothing but just a minute, guys, just a minute. I'll be back. Okay. So what is a business taxonomy here? So business taxonomy is also called as business structure. Okay, it's also called as business structure. So as part of the business structure, right, you will have three components. See, we have done with the environment preparation, we have done with the application creation. Once you do the application creation, the next step, what is the next step is to configure the business taxonomy. Business taxonomy is also called as business structure. Okay, business structure. So as part of this business structure, there are three components. The first component is the business issue. Second one is business group, and third one is the proposition itself. Okay. So first is a business issue, second is a business group, and third one is the proposition. Yes, just mute yourself. Yes, okay. If you are not talking, okay. Okay. So what is the business issue? So business issue is nothing but the purpose of the promotion. The purpose of the promotion is called as business issue. So what does that mean? For example, I told you, right, the entire application whatever we are doing is nothing but promotions and marketing. Okay, this Pega decisioning framework is mainly used for effective promotion and marketing. Now, if you are doing some promotion, what is the main purpose of the promotion? So that so that we can define the logic specific to that purpose. Okay, so what is the purpose of that promotion? So let us say there can be some example purpose like um, sales. For example, the bank is having very less sales. They want to improve their sales. The telecom company is having very less sales. They want to improve their sales. So that is one reason. Or let us say acquisition. That means acquiring new customers. That is the purpose of my promotion. Why I am promoting? I want to acquire customers. I don't need sales. Okay, I don't need sales. I am not interested in sales. I am interested in acquiring the new customers. That is the purpose of why I am promoting. So that means the purpose will be acquisition, which is a business issue. Now, otherwise, let us say retention. The business issue is retention, which means, let us say, for example, the business is actually losing lot of customers every day. The business is losing lot of customers every day. So then we have to retain those customers, right? We have to retain those customers. Okay, so we have to retain those customers. That is called as retention. So my purpose of promotion is to make sure that the existing customers are not lost. That means I need to promote some discounts, or I need to give some coupons for them. So like this, all these are the different purposes of the promotion. There can be other purpose also, like for example maintenance, or notifications. So like the different purpose will be there. Okay, different purpose will be there, which is nothing but the main objective of the promotion. So here I have three purpose, which is three business issues are there. First business issues is to increase the sales. Second business issue is to acquire new customer. Third business issue is for retaining the existing customers. Understood? Clear? Any confusion? Okay. So I am saying that I want to do the promotion, but what is the objective? What is the purpose of why you are promoting? There can be some reason, right? To get the customers, or to retain the customers, or to improve the revenue. Okay, or to improve the reach of the business. I'm not looking for any revenue. I just want my brand to be improved. Okay, I just want my brand to be improved. That is the purpose. So then the business issue will be reach, right? Now let us say what is business group. Business group is nothing but category of the promotion. It's nothing but the category of the promotion. So what is the category of the promotion here? So we have different categories, right? For example, credit cards. Let us say I am taking for a bank. Okay, I am taking for a bank. For a bank, let's say credit cards, debit cards, personal loans, home loans. All these are nothing but what? All these are nothing but the various categories of the promotion. Credit cards, debit cards, personal loans, home loans, or let us say for a bank, you'll have some mortgages. So different things will be there for a bank also. So whatever you are promoting, under which category that will come. Same way, for example, if you take for telecom, you will have some internet plans, okay, internet plans, mobile plans, okay, or let us say you'll have whatever, like for example, OTT plans, like this for a telecom company. So basically, the business group is nothing but the category of the promotion. Business group is nothing but the category of the promotion. Okay, then we have the proposition itself. So what is the proposition? Anything that you propose to the customer is called as proposition. Anything that you propose to the customer is called as proposition. So see, different scenarios, different groups, you will be promoting different things, right? You will be promoting different things. For example, for a bank, you can promote a service. Okay, some service are you are promoting, or for example, you might be promoting a laptop which is actually a product. You might promote a 10% discount which is actually a discount. You might also promote a, let us say, uh, spa service which is actually a service. It's actually a service. You might promote a $100 coupon which is actually a coupon. So there are various things which you will propose to the customer. So why do we say propose? Because we are expecting a response from the customer, right? So whatever you are promoting, you are expecting some response from the customer. That's the reason generic name given to all these things is called as proposition, which is nothing but the promotion that you are doing. The promotion itself is called as a proposition. The proposition can be a product, a discount, a service, a coupon, anything. It can also be any other thing also. It can also be any other thing also. So the generic name that is given is proposition. Okay. So now coming to one of the example of a business taxonomy, let us say for a banking, for example, the sample business taxonomy for a banking, for a bank, will be something like this, right? For example, sales, uh, credit cards, right? Sales, or let us say sales. Let us take one more, another one. Let's say personal loan. So you'll have sales. Under sales, you'll have personal loans, and under personal loan, let us you will have something like 50 lakh personal loan, 50 lakhs personal loan. So here, this is the business issue, business issue, and this is a business group. This is a business group, and this is a proposition. Okay, so this is a business issue, this is a business group, and proposition. Okay, so this is how the business taxonomy will be configured in the application. So clear? Clear on the structure? So same way, let us take for one more example. See, just I'm taking one example. This is a business issue, this is a business group, and this is a proposition. So this is the purpose of promoting. Purpose of promoting to increase the sales. Business group, that is a category of the promotion, is the personal loans, and then this is the proposition itself. Now, if you take the another example, for example, let us take for telecom. Let us say for telecom, you'll have the internet plans, and let us say here you'll have the, for example, let us take 100 Mbps plan, 100 Mbps plan. So again, sales is the business issue. Category, which category your the promotion, where under which category it is coming? It is coming under internet plans. That is a category, and the proposition here is 100 Mbps plan. So proposition here is 100 Mbps plan. All right. So understood, guys? Any questions?
Like, uh, how about subscription where it falls?
Sorry, what is it?
Uh, it's a subscription, Ravi, like telecoms subscription, plan subscription.
uh, okay, subscription will come under the category. Okay, so it's a category, right? So subscription like 100, like monthly subscription, right? Yearly subscription, quarterly subscription, like that. It's a category, but that is not the purpose, right? Subscription is not a purpose. That means subscription, you're keeping subscription in order to do something. That means in order to do the, in order to increase the revenue, or in order to increase the sales, or whatever it is, for that purpose you are actually doing it, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So why we are keeping subscriptions? Let us say maybe in order to improve the sales, in order to improve the revenue. So it will come under that business, that business issue. So subscription will be here the business group, which is a category. So anything, right? For example, you are promoting a Dell laptop, so then it will be in the laptop category, which is nothing but the business group. So overall you will have like this only, the business issue. Under the business issue you will have the business groups. Under the business group you will have the propositions. So this is entire thing, you call it as a business taxonomy or business structure. Clear? Okay, any questions still here? Okay, so now configuring that business taxonomy, we have to do it in the configure, decisioning, decisions.
Uh, Ravi,
Yeah, yeah, tell me.
yeah. In the above example, you mentioned under the sales we have the personal loan. Under the personal loan, we have one promotion.
Mhm.
So it's called 50 lakh personal loan. Let's say we cannot reuse an other group promotion in this particular personal loan.
Sorry, I didn't understand your question.
Okay. So in this sales personal loan is a business group. Under this business group, we have one proposition. Okay. In the similar
Hmm.
way, under the sales, we have one more called home loans. Okay, under the home loan we have some called promotion called xyz. Okay,
Hmm.
we cannot cross sell that proposition under this particular personal loan.
No, we cannot do that, right? So see, and see, it all depends on you. If you do that, it will be like it will not cause any error, right? There will not be any error or any warning. That is for sure. But it doesn't look correct, and you will only feel confused in the future when you are doing the promotion. Okay, so you will
Okay.
not get any errors while creating. For example, you are keeping home loan under personal loan, personal loan under home loan. It will not give any issues, but only thing is it will make confusion in your system. And first of all, your LSA will not agree, your LDA will not agree for that. Okay, because
Okay.
everything whatever you do, your LDA will approve that and will review that, right? So it's
Mm.
not going to be approved first of all.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
Yes.
Yeah. So this structure generally will be created by your lead decisioning architect, or you might also be doing that based on the requirement given. There will be some requirement user story, Jira will be given, and in that user story, whatever is given, based on that only we will be creating it. All this structure, all this business taxonomy, where you will be creating the business issues, business groups, and propositions. First, you will have the business issues. Under the business issues, you will have the business groups. Under that, you will have the propositions. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Uh, Clear. So let us see that. So what I'm doing, where we can configure this business taxonomy, you need to go to the configure, decisioning, decisions, proposition management, hierarchy. This is where we will be configuring the business taxonomy for our application based on the requirement. This is where we'll be configuring it. Okay. So once you come to the proposition management, so here you can actually see all the business issues, all the business groups, and all the propositions. So for example, you see all these are the business issues. You can see, I want to acquire new customers. I want to focus on collections. Collections means what? Customer is not paying the amount. We have to collect the amount. That's the collections. The target is to collect the amount. Okay, that is the purpose. The purpose is to collect the amount. Now, for example, I want to grow. So grow means I want to improve my standards, improve my business, and all that. So same way I have retain. I want to retain the customers, right? I want to retain the customer. That means I want to give some discounts or some negotiation. You see, some customers will, for example, you'll say the price is $1,000, and whenever you say $1,000, customer might not be interested. So you'll give some negotiation saying that instead of $1,000, you pay only $800, like that. So that customer will stay with you. Customer will stay with you. Same way you can provide some discount also. So all these are the business issues. All these are the business issues. That means the purpose of why you are promoting, and under the business issue you will have your business groups. For example, here I have credit cards, deposit accounts, mortgages. Okay. So all these are my business groups, which is nothing but my category, right? That's my category. And when you click on the business group, you will have your propositions, which is nothing but, for example, in credit cards category, you will have the credit cards. So you have the standard card, rewards plus card, premier rewards card. All these categories are there. Okay, all these propositions are there here. Okay, so all these are nothing but the propositions itself. That means whatever you are promoting, right? Those products or services or discounts, whatever you are promoting, these are those promotions. Okay, these are those promotions, and these promotions are present under grow business issue, credit cards business group. Okay, business issue is grow, and under credit cards category, which is the business group, under that you will have all these propositions. Okay, did you see like what we have done? Clear?
Ravi, can you add a new one and show once?
Yeah, we are going to do that. We'll see how to do that. Just I'm showing you the existing. So let us add a new taxonomy here. Let us add a new taxonomy. So all you need to do, just click on the add button and just click on the new business issue here. So let us create a new business issue called sales. Okay, let us create a new business issue called sales, and then let us create it under the rules rule set. Again, like I told, right, all the artifacts rule set will be having your auto generated rules. So whatever you are creating manually, they should go to the rules rule set. They should go to the rules rule set. and you click on the create button. And of course, if you want to create in branch, you can create it in the branch also. So I'm creating now the sales group. You see the sales group. So then what you need to do, first you have created the issue, right? As per the requirement, first I have to create the issue. Under the issue, you will have groups, business groups. Under the business issue, you'll have the business groups. So under sales, we have to add our group. So I'm just saying add new group, and let us say here I will say home loans. Okay, I'm selecting the issue that you created, which you created, that is sales. Now there are two options, version proposition data and unversion proposition data. If you see, when I'm selecting this option, I'm getting the option to select the version. But when I unselect this, I am not getting the option to select the version. So what is the meaning of that, right? See, everything is bound to change. Everything will always change. Nothing is static and everything is dynamic, right? So your propositions, your group is also bound to change. So what does it mean? See, for example, let us say you have a uh, let us say you have a proposition that is called 50 lakh personal loan. That is the proposition that I have. So today the annual interest of that proposition is 10%. Tomorrow business might increase the annual interest to, let us say, 15% for this proposition. Okay, for this proposition business might increase from 10% to 15%. So in your Pega BPM also, whenever there is change, what you will do, you will save as that, right? You will save as that rule, and you will keep it in the next higher version, and you will update the values, or you will change as per the requirement. So same way, every proposition, every group propositions will always change. Today the price is $100 for the credit card. Tomorrow it is $200. So it will always increase or it will decrease. So it all depends on the business. So that is the reason you should have a version control. Okay. So right now unversion propositions are deprecated. You can see that it's already showing this message, right? Unversion propositions are deprecated and will not support in future releases. So every time you should always create version propositions only. When you don't select this checkbox, it will go as unversion propositions. Version propositions means whatever you are creating will have a version control. So that in future, whenever you need to modify them, you will save as to the next higher version and you will update there. That is how you will do it.
What is the second option? Save proposition data.
Hmm. So save proposition data is the, like, how you are going to save. For example, if you want to give a new name, you can give a new name. Like for example, I'm clicking on new group and selecting the sales. Okay, so you can give the proposition data with a new name instead of, so right now whenever you're creating a see what happens is when you're creating in the backend, there is another rule that is called decision data that will be created. We'll come to that in the later sessions. But for every business group there will be one decision data will be there. So if you want to give a different name for the decision data, then you need to select this checkbox. Okay, ideally we generally don't do that. Whatever the business group name is there, the same name will be there for the decision data also. So on the front end here, you will see the business group name one thing different, and in the back end, you will see another group, another name. That's what you will do.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the sales that we have, and let us see the sales now. Here I have home loans. You see, I have sales and I have home loans. So now this is where I can add all my propositions here. This is where I can add all my propositions here. So I just need to click on the new button and I can add my proposition. So let us create a new proposition here. So I'm just clicking on the new button. So what did we do? I just came here, add business issue, then again add group. Under the business issue that you created, you will creating the new group. Then under that group, I'm just clicking on this group here. I'm just clicking on this group link. Then it will open the screen. and under this I am clicking on the new button and I am creating a proposition. So let us create something like same thing, we'll keep 50 lakh personal loan. Okay, 50 lakhs personal loan, and just will create the uh, create button. So I'm just keeping some description if you want. 50 lakhs personal loan for the customer, something whatever it is you, and I'm clicking on the create. So again, there is some issue with the displaying the propositions. Sometimes that issue is there, but again that is specific to the application. Okay, now you see it is coming now. Okay, so again, no need to worry, in real-time projects it will be working as expected. So I have added one proposition. Same way, let us add one more. So I'll say 1 CR home loan. Okay, CR home loan. Okay, just ignore this one. I created personal loan under home loan, but again, I'm just, you can ignore that one. Okay, just for example I have done, but in real time you have to keep all your personal loan offers here. So this 1 CR loan is not coming. Let us check in and try. Okay, so you see now both the, okay, yeah, again that's, there is some issue is there with that, so you don't need to worry about that. So that will in the backend two records are there already. So this is how you will be creating the propositions in the business taxonomy. This is how you will be creating the propositions in the business taxonomy. So first we'll be creating the business issue, then we'll be creating the business group, then in the business group you will be creating the propositions itself. Okay, got it? Any questions still here?
Uh, Ravi, can you show me the Cassandra database, the dataset created by default?
What is it?
As you mentioned, right, in the Cassandra database, there are some predefined database tables has been created for the related to the customer and association data.
Okay, the context dictionary you meant to say?
We are using as part of CDAs, there is a Cassandra database, right?
Right. Yeah, I'll show
So
you.
in this only, we are storing the customer and associated data, right?
Right. So it will not store by default. So first of all, when we are creating our application, Pega will automatically create the internal Cassandra database. Pega will automatically create the internal Cassandra database, and it is recommendation to use the Cassandra database. So where do we see that Cassandra database details is if you go to the decisioning, configure decisioning infrastructure and decision data store. So once you come here, right, if you go to the edit settings, this is where you'll see the Cassandra details. Whatever the internal Cassandra database is there, right, the internal Cassandra database will be displayed here. So this is the Cassandra host name, Cassandra port name, user ID and password, which is automatically created by Pega. Internally this will be there. Okay. So decision data store is always mapped to Cassandra database. So remember this thing. So if you are using Cassandra database and you are having some issues, like for example while inserting the data, while retrieving the data, while deleting the data from the Cassandra database, you will have some issues. Then that means there is some issue with the decision data store service. So decision data store is always mapped to Cassandra database.
If you are using Cassandra, you need this. If you are not using Cassandra, even without this also it will work. Okay, but because the only purpose of decision data store is for make sure that the Cassandra database functionality is proper, like the insertion, deletion, updation, all these are proper. For that purpose only we are using the decision data store. But if you want to see the details, right, you will be seeing the details here only. And also if you want to connect to the new Cassandra database also, you need to connect here only. Okay, you need to connect here only. That is what you have to do. Okay, got it?
We cannot log in and see into the DB, is it? Under the Cassandra database?
No, no, for the internal DB we cannot see that. If you are creating an external database, then you can do the you can see it. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
so when we see the external database, you can see the how the Cassandra database looks like, and whatever we are inserting, whether it is inserting there or not, all these things we can see. But internal Cassandra database you don't have access, so you can actually separate procedure is there how to see the data from Pega. We will come to that in the coming sessions. Okay, so now we have created the business issue, we have created the business group, we have created the propositions. So in real time you might have hundreds of propositions, you might have hundreds of propositions. So those hundreds of propositions, you will not add them manually like this, right? You will not add them manually like this. In real time you have to import the propositions, right? You have to import the propositions. So how do we import the data? How do we import the data? Let us see. Okay, see, because we will have hundreds of propositions, you will not create one by one manually. So what the business will do is, if you export this, if you export this structure, and if you give them the this particular Excel file, CSV file, they will only upload all the propositions to that sheet and they will send it to you. Because we don't know what they are promoting, right? Okay, we don't know what they are promoting. So you need to just export the you need to create the taxonomy properly. Okay, so you need to create the taxonomy properly, and after creating the taxonomy properly you have to simply provide this sheet to them. You have to simply provide this sheet to them, then they will add all the list of propositions that they are looking to promote, and they will send the sheet back to you. So now once we exported this, right, we are getting all these OTB properties, but these are specific to this application only. You don't need to be worried that in real time project also you'll see all these properties. In real time project you will not see all these things. Okay, so you will not see all these things. You will only see only the main columns only, that will be seen. So now what we need to do, we need to just add more columns here. So what I'm doing, I'm just adding here one more column, here one more column, and let us update them. So your business issue, okay, the business issue, which is nothing but the purpose of the promotion, it is present under PY issue property. It is present under PY issue property. Business group is present under PY group property, and the proposition is present under PY name property. Okay, so PY issue property, PY group property, and PY name property. So if you see here, right, this is the sales. So you see, this is the PY issue, right? This is nothing but the property name for the business issue. The property name for the business issue is PY issue. The property name for the business group is PY group. The property name for the proposition is PY name. Okay, so that is the reason in the backend this is where the sales is present. And if you scroll to the right side, you see this is my proposition name, which is under py name. So remember this property names. Okay, business issue will be present under py issue, business group will be present under py group, proposition name will be present under py name. So now let us modify this. So I'll just say 2CR home loan. Here I'll say 10 lakh home loan. Okay. Then we have 20 lakhs personal loan. 20 lakhs home loan I'm giving. Okay, I'm giving 20 lakhs home loan. And now here this PY group. You see PY group, right? PY group is nothing but our business group. So business group will be present under PY group. So now there are two things here: PY name and PY name, and also I have PY label. So what you need to remember is it is not recommended to keep the spaces in the py name, but again it will not give any error for you. That's also fine. What is py label is? Py label is a short description. Okay, so we have, whenever we are creating the proposition, we are getting two options, right? We are getting two options, right? One is the name and one is the second is the description. So this is actually the py label. This is a py label and this is a py name. Okay, remember these property names. Okay, as we progress you will always remember, but just remember as of now, py name is a business issue, py name is a proposition name, py issue is a business issue, py group is a business group. Then py label is nothing but the description of the proposition. Okay, so now that we have done this, let us import them. So let us import the data. So I'm just coming to here and I'm just saying import button. So let us import it. I'm just selecting from my drive. So I'll just share my screen just a minute. So all I did is just sorry, yeah, I just uploaded the file. Okay, I just uploaded the file, and see, this is the file that we have exported, right? So you will export the file and you will give it to the business. The business will add all the products and they will share it to you. You just need to import that file and you just need to click on the load button. That's it. So if you see now, there are 4 records in the source file and we have added 3 records. Okay, one record is already there. So one record is already there and we are just adding the 3 records, and I'm just clicking on the import button. That's it. So you see now I got all the propositions imported. And just like how I have given the description, right? Same way the description is coming. Of course, we did not modify the description. That is why it is showing the same thing. But if you modify and upload, it will show you correctly. Okay, so this is how you do it in real time. You will export the one proposition you will create and you will export and send it to the business. The business will add all the propositions in that sheet and they will give it to you. Then your job is just you will import that into the business group. That's it. So clear till here? Understood?
Can we
Uh,
delegate tool to business?
Don't think this we can delegate it. I believe you can. Yeah, you can delegate it. You can delegate this. That is also possible. But generally they don't have access to the dev studio and all that, right? So
No,
because
else user portals or some.
right, we can delegate if wanted. You can delegate and you can give the access group where you want to delegate and it will delegate. Not an issue. So that option is also there. That also you can do. Okay, but generally it's a job of decisioning consultants to do. But in case if your requirement or business needs this to be delegated, then you can do that. Okay, you can do that. Okay, so this is how you will be
Ravi,
adding all the
if we
propositions.
if we add a new group over there in the Excel, will it create a new group over here, or it will throw any error?
Mm, which one? In the Excel.
in in the Excel.
Mm.
So if we are adding a new group right over there, if business accidentally added a new group over there, so will it create a new group over here or it will throw some error at the time of uploading?
No, it will not import here. It will not import here. It will just skip that. Validation will fail. Okay, validation
Okay.
will fail because we are not importing outside. Okay, so validation will fail. So you have to. It will not import. So that particular record, I think it will fail, and it will insert only the remaining records. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So let us stop till here, and this is the end of the demo sessions. So from Monday onwards, we will be working on the paid sessions. So please go ahead and enroll to the course. We have seen all the demo sessions where we have seen the introduction to the application creation and the environment setup. Then we have seen how applications will get created. What happens when you create the application? Like we'll have the artifacts rule set, NBAD test rule set. We will be importing the car model when you are doing manually, right? But the wizard will take care of all the things. It will install the car model from the Pega marketplace for the specific industry that you are looking for. It will install the car model, and in the car model it will have all the tables, the classes, properties, everything. That everything will be mapped in the context dictionary also. All you need to do is to extend based on your requirement, and which is called as a xcar. Then after doing all these things, then you will start with the business taxonomy. As part of business taxonomy, you need to create the structure. You need to create the structure, like what all you are going to promote, what is the business issue, what are the business groups, then in those business groups what are the propositions are there. Okay, so this is what you need to do. Clear? Okay, clear till here. Understood. From see, I just want your review or some any feedback from you, like any questions till here or anywhere you felt it is fast or something, or everything is good, everything is understood till here.
Yeah, Ravi. Ravi, how to take a backup actually? Yesterday you
Yeah. So
mentioned
backup.
we need to take.
Yes. For backup, you need to go to the configure. You need to go to the application distribution. Then you need to export. Okay, so like I told, good thing is you can practice the Pega decisioning in your personal edition itself. So I'll tell you whenever we are completing decisioning, Pega decisioning concepts, I'll tell you in the course. But all the sessions which we are discussing right now, I don't need the customer decision hub. I don't need the customer decision hub at all. I can do it all those in the dev studio itself. That means I can do it in the personal edition also. So if you are having personal edition, all of you, please download the personal edition, and please, you can practice all the decisioning concepts perfectly without taking backup every day in your personal edition itself. But if you are using the CD community edition, the exercise system, then you have to package the application here. Okay, so you have to come here, you have to select the rule set version. So we created in the rule set, right? Then you will, so like this, you have to click on the next button, what all you want to include. So what all you want to include? I want to include all these things, right? So I'm just clicking on next button, and you just need to go till the end, and you have to package that. That is what you have to do. That's it. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So this
So
one we have to do every day
one
if
more
we are
thing.
using community edition.
Community edition also you don't need to do because you are doing everything in Pega Dev Studio only. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, because community edition will be there for 30 days, right? So you don't need to do anything for backup. All those things you don't need to do. Okay. See, because we are doing this because I'm doing it in the cloud edition, not the community edition. I'm doing it in the cloud edition. So that's why then I'm taking backup. But if you are doing in community edition, you can do everything, all the Pega decisioning in the Dev Studio itself. And once you create the application will be there for 30 days. So you can practice all those things for 30 days without any issues. Okay, but once you go to the Pega marketing, that is when you have to take the backup again. But till Pega marketing, you don't need to do anything. Okay, till Pega marketing, you don't need to do anything. Everything will be there for you. So you see, the system will be available for 30 days. So please go ahead and create your application, create the business taxonomy, whatever we have discussed, all those things you can create, and you don't need to worry about taking the backup at all. So just I went to Pega community edition here and I clicked on create a community edition. Then it's asking me to verify the email, and that's it. Once I verify it, you will have this community edition ready. You can just simply come here and you can click on the continue to trial button. So for 30 days you can do that. So simply every day you can just start the system, create your application, and you can just reuse that. It will not be deleted. Okay, it will not be deleted. So that's what you can do. But otherwise, if you are using the cloud only, then you have to take the backup like this. Every day you have to take it. Every day you have to take the backup. Got it?
Yes, Ravi.
Okay. So Ravi, channels are nothing but the mode of communication, right? Like email, SMS, phone call,
Which one?
the channels.
Yeah, channels are the mode of communication, correct. So see Pega Infinity. You see now I am getting this thing. I just need to say build from application and then I can start creating my application. Same procedure. Okay. I think the CDH is not there. Yeah, you don't need CDH again, like I told, right? You don't need to CDH, just you can create a application from scratch and you can proceed. That's what you can do. For Pega decisioning, mainly I'm telling about Pega decisioning only. For practicing Pega decisioning. But for Pega marketing, you cannot use this option. You have to use the cloud edition only. All right. Yeah. Any other questions from anyone?
So in the personal edition, we have to create our own CDH application, right?
You can just create a normal application. Then you can actually go ahead and create all the things that we are doing. Okay. So you can just create a normal application and you can create the, because context dictionary also we will not be using in Pega decisioning, we will be using it in the Pega marketing only. So starting from this business taxonomy, all those things will be present in your application also, in the main application also. So if you want to practice these decisioning concepts which are starting from today, all those things are available in your community edition. So but you can directly create a new Pega application only, nothing, no need to create a Pega CDH application also, because anyways we have to keep all these rules in the rules set only, right? So rule set will be there in your Pega application also. Okay, because we are not keeping anything in artifacts rule set, like I told you, right? Artifacts rule set also, whatever we are creating in the marketing, right, Pega marketing, those will be present in artifacts, those will be saved into the artifacts. But whatever we are creating in the Pega decisioning, right, all those will be in the Pega rule set only, which will be there in your Pega which will be there in your Pega application also. So you can go ahead and confidently create your new Pega application and practice whatever the things that we are doing in the Dev Studio. The same thing you can do it in your community edition also. All right, got it?
Okay.
Okay. So looking forward for all of you to enroll to the course, and looking forward to see you on Monday. Okay. So I will also be sharing you the exercise for the topics that we have discussed. I'll share you the assignment to all of you tomorrow. You can practice that assignment. So like I told, once you enroll, you will be getting all the recordings, the PPTs, the assignments, and after the session you will be getting the dumps, certification dumps. 100% certification guarantee is there, and you will also be getting the resumes to practice. All these things you will be getting it. Okay, so everything is inclusive of the course. So go ahead and enroll to the course and join the sessions, main sessions from Monday onwards, as we have completed the demo sessions today. All right, so see you all to on Monday, and expecting all of you to be on Monday. See you then. Have a nice weekend.